Hello, MAUE, and welcome to our final week of distance learning. This is Miss Berry, and I am in the library. I'm working on just closing out the library for this year, getting ready to get all your library books back. So, boys and girls, if you have library books at your house, you're going to bring those to the school on May 21st when you are going to drop off your Chromebooks and all the stuff to your teachers, and you're going to get your report card. You're going to drop the library books off then, okay? If you have any questions about your books, please have your parents email me, and I will be happy to look at your account. I can let you know what you still have checked out if you're worried about that. And if you have lost a library book, I can also get you that information on how to pay for it and get that taken care of, okay? Well, today for our final lesson, last week we went over the summer reading books, and hopefully you guys are going to get started on those because you do have to read that book for the summer. But I wanted to give you some other things you could read this summer that would benefit you. Most of you know that we have the Magnolia Book Award. That is a book award in Mississippi, and every year there are 9 to 10 books that are nominated for this book award. And how the book wins is that students around our state have to read half of those books, and then they get to vote on their favorite book, and those votes are all put together, and one book is named the Magnolia Mississippi Book Award for that year. Well, for our students from this year, I wanted to let you know the book that actually won the Magnolia Book Award for 2020. You guys voted on this as a state. The overall winner was this book right here, Real Friends, which I think so many of you read that book. It was a graphic novel by Shannon Hale. And so anyway, this book won the 2020 Book Award. Our school, we actually had the most votes for a book called Bob by Wendy Mass, but this was the overall winner. And in our trophy case, when you guys get back to the library, I've actually pulled the winners for from 2010 up to 2020. That's how many years the award has been going. And you're going to be able to see all those books on display in the trophy case. But this was the winner from this past year. Now, let's talk about next school year. On my webpage, you're going to find Magnolia Book Award. I'm going to have listed there's only 9 books this year, the 9 books that are nominated for 2020, 2021, and you'll have to read 5 of those 9 to get to come to our breakfast and vote on that book. And you can get started this summer on reading the books. Now, on my webpage, I'm going to flip you to my screen for a minute. I have a PowerPoint that is just simply going to have a preview of the 9 books, okay? So you can at least get a idea of what the cover looks like and so forth. So this is on my webpage under the Magnolia Book Award. Also on that, you are going to, I have a list of the books and the author. So if you want to go to the public library, if it ever opens up back up, get it on a Kindle e-reader, get it from the bookstore, you can. Now, you may wonder, well, Miss Berry, what if I read this book early and I forget about it? Let me show you what one student last summer did. She read all 10, and she simply wrote down, just made a little notes and a little summary of each of the books that she read, and she brought these to me actually the first week of library this year, and she qualified for the breakfast, was our first qualifying student this year. So feel free to do that. So maybe you just want to read 1 or 2 of these over the summer. You can make a little summary of that and have that so you don't forget those books, okay? So if you want to get started on the Magnolia Book Award, that is on my website under Magnolia Book Award. All this information will be there, okay? Now, for you 5th graders going to 6th grade, you're like, I won't be here for the breakfast. And these books are different, but there are actually books for 6th through 8th graders on the Mississippi Magnolia Book Award. So you guys could look and see what those are and maybe read some of those if you wanted to, okay? So that is all. Please return your library books on May 21st if you have them at home. If your books are left in the classroom, your teachers are already bringing those to me in the library, and I'm scanning those in, okay? But if you have any questions about your books that are overdue, your summer reading, or the Magnolia books for next year, just let me know. You guys have a great summer, and I cannot wait to see you soon. Bye-bye.